Zing. Zing, 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 flash. Blacker smoke. A quick live, a quick live. You don't know people. But that's how all I made, you see me? You watch one up on the play forward, you know the thing already, drop a comment as a forward in, drop a like and thing and share. Just my thoughts and some of the things that we see are going right now when it comes to Jamaicans and, sharing these left wing extra liberal ideas, you know what I say? And bashing and complaining about things we just like Jah Jah, you see me I say? For example, you don't know Queen Africa, I complain about the whole, Jamaica celebrating Black Friday. And the issue behind Black Friday is not one that is pretty. I mean, Black Friday was literally Black Friday as in a time when they used to sell slaves at discounted prices. You see me, I say you got a slave market, them go buy a slave on Black Friday. So for us, Black Friday is definitely not a good look, not a good thing for us to be celebrating. But the thing about life is, you see me, I say everything become commercial after a while, and Black Friday, the true meaning behind it has been lost. Maybe people want to preserve it, want to hold on to it, and figure more or less say, yo, it's not something to be celebrated. You know what I say? And I can understand where they're coming from, but at the end of the day, you see me, a lot of people don't know where it's coming from. So the best thing to do when bringing up the topic is not to bash the people but to educate the people about what's actually happening, because I just say got things and times get lost. You see me? Well, things get lost in time. If you really think about it, youths are growing up now, them just see a Black Friday and the meaning and the connotation behind Black Friday is not what it was, in a slavery days. You understand me? It's not. It's Black Friday seen as a sale day, and it's not a sale day for selling slaves. It's a sale day for selling merchandise and stuff like that. But we in Africa, I said much as ton people, Jamaican are consumers. Jamaicans always, Jaja, people are consumers in general. All we do is consume every day, whether we're consuming food, whether we're consuming entertainment, whether we're consuming conversation, we're consumers right through. If you're saying, yo, businesses or government or whatever is into us being consumers, I mean, obviously, I mean, we are meds, we are smoke, we are drink. I mean, do the mathematics, it's not complicated. Nobody go into business not to make money. You know what I'm saying? If you're running a business, everybody you're trying to turn into a consumer. That is the whole idea about opening up. You open a restaurant, everybody coming in, you're trying to make them a patron. You're trying to make them a person that's going to consume, who's going to buy. If you're any form of business, whether it's real estate, anything you do, you're trying to make people consumers. You know what I'm saying? An avid consumer at that too. A residual, recurring. If I'm on YouTube and I'm running my YouTube channel, I'm trying to turn everybody into a consumer. I want everybody that's coming to my channel to subscribe. I want them to hit the like button. I want them to drop super chats. I want them to become members. I want them to become paid members. I want the people. I mean, it's the reality. Netflix, the cell phone companies, the world is revolved around capitalism. And sometimes, I hear Rasta people talking, it's like, yo, all right, y'all are spitting some knowledge, but at the same time, y'all so dumb as hell because y'all are expecting the world to not run on capitalism. What is it going to run on? Money motivate people. It's supply and demand. That's the world. You know what I'm saying? So whether it was cash, whether it was gold, whether it's silver, whether it's salt, whether it's whatever, thing of value, whatever the thing of value is, it's gonna be supply and demand for that thing. You know what I'm saying? Whether it's food, let's say corn was the thing that is trading, or peanut that's trading. If I have the peanut and I have the corn and you want the peanut and the corn, then you're gonna have to have something to exchange, to barter. You know what I'm saying? And that's the reality. So when I hear Queen Africa and them talking sometimes like, oh man, bro, like y'all have sense, but then it's like, do you though? Because yeah, we know the problems of the world, but do you have a solution? You know what I'm saying? If you want to educate the people and allow them to make their own decision, that's the best way to go. And that's me giving a solution rather than just bashing and cussing people, because it don't make sense. I see Carlene, ex-dancer or Queen Carlene, getting bashed for celebrating Thanksgiving in America. And it's like, oh, do you know the connotation behind Thanksgiving? Do you know that? And it's like people don't even understand what Thanksgiving is about. Yes, there's negative connotation behind it, but originally it wasn't. And here's the thing: people celebrate war, victories in war. So if your side won, whether it was a massacre or a slaughter, and this was a celebration, Americans are the pilgrims celebrating, coming from Europe and conquering the natives, and they went to war, they went to battle, what I'm saying, against natives, different native tribes, and for them they won. So you might say, oh, they beheaded this and the leader and the Wapanaga. Is it Wapanaga? Yeah, I think I was messing up the pronunciation, but beheading their leader and stuff like that, and killing various, massacring various tribes and stuff like that. You have to understand that it's war, it's brutal, it's not pretty, it is life and death. The fittest of the fittest survive. So the survivors are gonna have their celebration. You now want to be from the sympathetic side to say, oh, you can't celebrate, bro. Like, listen, if we have a day where we celebrate victory, in World War I or World War II, or whatever war, if we celebrate victory, there's somebody on the losing end. There are people who died. There are people that were massacred. There are people that were killed. For one to win, one have to lose. This is reality, and a lot of people don't want to face reality. If two teams are playing football, if one win, one lose. If two boxers are in the ring, if one win, one lose. So if a boxer win a fight and he's celebrating and the next one is knocked out cold, you don't even know if he's gonna come back to life. He's gonna be crippled or dead, brain dead, or whatever. You're like, damn, what you celebrating? It's like, well, guess what? It's a fight. Is the winner not supposed to celebrate? And that's what I'm saying. It's like, yo, people go to war. You say, well, Americans were wrong for coming here and going against the natives. All right, cool. But the reality is this: this is life. The human beings, we try to stretch across vast continents to conquer people, and this is what we do. We pillage. We're human beings. you know, Oftentimes we don't succumb or give in to, our natural instincts or berserker mode. But the reality is we are what we are. And it seemed to me a lot of people want to make it look like we're all just, bunny rabbit. Well, shit, I can't say bunny rabbits because rabbits are pretty and all that, but rabbits are vicious creatures. And that's an example. Some of the most cuddly looking animals on this planet are some of the most savages, and rabbits are one of the most savage creatures on the planet. They murder babies. They murder their own babies, bro. They eat and kill their own babies. Like the buck will kill the babies, bro, just so that he can mate with the mother again. Kill the babies. Like, damn, yo, I wanna fuck. I wanna hit, yo. Cause say fuck like rabbit. All right, that they go right there, right? That whole talk about fuck like rabbit, right? There's actually a negative connotation behind it. Rabbits love to fuck, and to how much the rabbit love to fuck, the rabbit will kill its own baby to get back to the fucking. Because once the mother is nurturing, once the mother is dealing with that, the mother don't want to have sex, right? Because she's in nurturing mode. So the buck is gonna be like, oh hell no, gotta get rid of these babies and get mommy back ready up again. And that's the reality. So even people say fuck like rabbits and da 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 da, and it's all okay. But once you find out about the negative connotation behind it, then you're like, damn dog, when you say fuck like rabbit, this is some messed up stuff you're actually saying. And yes, that is true. When you hear stuff like, ring a rosy and pocket full of posies, nah, shama, they all fall down. It's like, when you know the meaning behind that it signifies, what was being done in the Black Plague, the bubonic plague, what wiped out 1/3 of Europe, that killed, a billion of whatever people, whatever they call it, what I'm saying? I'm like, literally, like, bro, you think about the reality. They're singing about all the people to go around in the mass and stuff like that, looking, like demons or whatever, and they was to sprinkle, stuff to keep the smell from the dead bodies, and ring a rosy, what it is what you would like a rash would pop up in your skin with a ring around it, like it would look like a rose and a ring around the rose, and it's literally negative connotation, 100%. But it's, that's just the reality of life. And people are gonna just be like, yo, Ray, but at the end of the day, knowledge is the key. And if you have the knowledge, you share the knowledge. Because a lot of people don't know the negative behind a lot of things that are said every day. Things are said every day. You know what I'm saying? We Jamaicans, we use stuff like, for example, you sneeze and somebody are calling you, it has negative connotations behind it. The whole point of somebody calling your name is not to be calling you sneeze because somebody's like a hobby at you or I put something negative on you. And it's like one of them bike, yeah, man. Yeah, stuff, all right. Yeah. So there's negative connotations to almost every goddamn thing on this planet. So we just have to just understand, say, yo, I gotta have Thanksgiving, I have negative behind it, I have Christmas, I have negative behind it. You know what I'm saying? What one person's celebration is another person's downfall. You celebrate that you just got a job, you know, multiple people apply for the job and somebody's like, damn, gotta go back home now and tell my family I did not get this job, right? So in order for you to win, somebody gotta lose. And that's life. Well, many people sometimes gotta lose for one to win. And that's just the reality. I know people don't want to deal with it. I know people are just like whatever, but this is we're living the real world. And that is why you see people will attack people and try to tear down people because oftentimes they feel the only way they can survive, the only way they can elevate is by destroying. You know what I'm saying? They have to tear down one to try to elevate. And it's crazy. We live in a crazy world. People have these kind of mindsets where they're like, yo, man, I'm going to destroy this person so I can elevate, so I can get to the next level. And oftentimes they do and they don't go nowhere. It's crazy like that. That's life. But I just wanted to share that with y'all because I'm like, man, like I hear Carlene talking, I hear Queen Africa talking, and I'm just like, really and truly, yeah, history is going to be written by the victors. So the person who's victorious, they're gonna tell a story from their vantage point. They're gonna tell it based on what they want you to see through their lenses, through their scope. So people are gonna be like, "Yo, but you don't know the full story. You don't know the full story. The books don't tell this. In America, you only learn this, and you don't learn about the natives, and you don't learn about this, and you don't learn about that." And it's like, hold on. Who's telling the story? Who is telling the story? The reality that you know, brother, why you talking about the dog them for, brother? If the dog them bite you up with the dog, and have nothing to do with me, you know. You see me? We don't kill off too much already, you know, bro. You know, I kill them more dog, bro. Yo, shut up. The dog them make nice now. Oh, Yannick? No, she drive out. Soon forward. Yeah. No, no, my eat. Yeah, me I say, yo, shut up. Say, man, let's come right up with the dog them, Jah Jah. Yeah, see me. Just step on the front and go on easy and all the reason we don't know, you know that go already. You see me, I say people hit the like button. Drop some comment, me know when I pray. It's a different kind of life, you know, but just a look a quick chat, me I chat with you know, come here and say Jah Jah, you see me more time, you know. Pre certain things, man. I'm just a look at me and say, Jah, no, you know say a whole heap of things are going on in the world. And everybody have different perspectives. You see me, I say, you see what going on with Israel and Palestine. You see me, you have people who are on Israel side, you have people who are on Palestine side, and you have people indifferent, and you have people that say, yo, ceasefire. You understand me? But then you have people that's extreme on both sides. People that say Israel is for dead, and Israel that say, oh, Hamas for dead, and nobody don't really care about the casualties of war. You see me? People are just like, yo, listen, man, it's just collateral damage. And people just like, yo, wipe them off the hurt, wipe them off the hurt. And it's that kind of mindset that kind of fuel the other side to be as berserk as they are. Because really and truly, like, if I know you want to wipe me off the planet, then I have no mercy, then I have no care. It is just like that back and forth where it's just like people are just rootless and, you know, oh, like y'all know that like both sides, you know what I'm saying, is evil. If you're going to the extreme, you're both evil. You know, there ain't no innocence in this. Everybody, you see me? What's on? What's she on? She extended? Who said that? Miss me and I want a conversation about that. That me never know she want to extend camera. You know tell me nothing, bro. Yeah, them people that just a do road, brother. Them people it make no sense, bro. You see me I say, brother, you're dead, brother. You see me I say, oh, Yo, yeah, people are put anyhow, yeah. That is it. You see me? One day at a time, you know that go already. You see me? What me did I say again? Life. We live and we learn and we go through things. You see me? I say crazy, crazy, crazy things we go through. And we are see the world from some different angles. And more time we just look and we just say, yo, well, me, life don't really value much, you know. Life really don't value much. In, in the grand scheme of things, people live, people die every day. And you just have to just know, just go on, move on. Ups and downs of life. Yo, you got people. Yo, man, like, yo, bro, like, man, I know, like, more time I look at it, maybe me just a look on life different. Pray and so judge. You remember in time when that the person used to live this on, that the person this on. You see me? And me I said to Tete, I said to Tete, say, yo, watch you know, no, watch that prayer. You see me? Um, the song was say 7 years old, right? And I say, yo, once I was 7 years old, my mama told me, get your friends, whatever, whatever, right? Get some friends or you will be lonely. You see me? That song. And I said to her, I say, yo, that song they not gonna really hit you certain way until you're older, you know. When you're probably in your 40s. And when that song they gonna really hit you because up until this point you're still around your friends, you're still around your family, you're still around majority of the people you grow up with. You know what I'm saying? So, for your friends and family to drop out yet. For your friends and family to move out and move on and gone around the world yet. So you still in the zone where the people are around you. You know what I'm saying? But when you are now either the one so far away, you know what I'm saying? When you're like when you start being like the Cheers, singing the Cheers theme song, where it's like sometimes you wanna go where everybody knows your name, and they're always glad you came. You wanna be where you can see the troubles are all the same. You wanna go where everybody know your name. So it's like just think about when you're living somewhere nobody knows your name. When you go places when it's just like, damn, where when you want to pick up the phone and call those friends that used to be your friends and they're not your friends no more, they're no longer living, or you no longer you call and they no longer answer the phone. You know what I'm saying? When you get to that age when you start to see your family and friends, all going to the great beyond, and you're just, just like 100 years, and 100 years is another song. You know what I'm saying? 16, there's still time for you, time to live and time to choose, time to bet and time to lose. You know what I'm saying? 16 is never a wish better than this when you only have 100 years to live. So when people are going through their daily life, every day you're going through life, we're all going through strife, we're all going through problems. And these problems may feel insurmountable. These problems may feel like, yo, there's no way. These problems may feel like, really and truly, when you take a step back, it doesn't really matter in the grand scheme of things. People, people worry about not being successful. People worry about, not getting that job, never getting that education, never being rich, whatever, whatever. And it's like, yo, let me tell y'all something. All of that is semantics because there are people that are fucking successful, people that are rich as hell and are nappy as fucking still taking drugs and killing themselves. And there are people that never had nothing and living happy. You know what I'm saying? A person with nothing can live happier than a person with everything. So you're gonna have people say, well, you know, dog, me never this, me never that, and whatever, whatever. But you have to be confident and contented in yourself to understand that life is for the living, it ain't for the dead. Life is for living, it ain't for regrets. So when you know or worried or stressed out or putting extra pressure on yourself, listen, we eat, we shit, we breathe, man, daily. And if we can get some sex, if we can get a little extra alcohol or whatever it is, watch some TVs, get on some phone, whatever, whatever. We watch some CV live, you know what I'm saying? Watch some Vendetta vloggers lives or whatever, and go to sleep. And tomorrow's the next day, and the cycle starts over again. That's it. You know, that's a certain music I listen to, you know what I'm saying? Like y'all gotta listen to that Chronics, I can, because I think that's a powerful song too. Like when I get up in the morning, I look up to the sky or whatever, I thank God, you know what I'm saying? Another song from Chronics again, Skanking Sweet. Skanking Sweet. Everybody wanna feel Irie. Forget the troubles and rock with me. You know, see your reggae music sweet, yeah. Skanking Sweet. You see me? Like those kind of music, I'm saying sometimes you have to remember music is powerful. Music is life. And you have to, you know what I mean, understand. You listen to Loan Madness, some Alka, you can say, all right, watch I know, you see me. Sometimes you just want to take in the birds and my chirp, You see me, and I pick on the pollen, or the bright sun in the morning, next side up, where the birds fly about, you see me? And you just think about some soul way gone and stuff, you see me. I say, many cry in these bloody streets. Many come and go in these bloody streets. Bloody streets. Yeah. 'Cause I remember when the people be a juveniles when they stop knock it. Police know they go on and can't stop it. Big matic them a walk with cars panic. People say the road and never bother want walk pan it low and man this to make you feel it they are Iraq. Big lag gun up the ground and sit in a job. Boys call for boar. Boys call for crack. Some gone on the earth and then now come back and it hurt bad. You see me? And that's the reality. Many come, many go. So if you not go just sit down and worry and one man stressing and thing. Hmm? Oh my do I hear? And then boy them yani kidnap boy. Gone with him. So that's why I be there front just a going easy. In Ghana road. What? Me hear what you say no? But when me I try to figure out why more me if you have more. No, you know see say four me have and a 6 7 back at me. You know see what I go on. No man, wild man that man. A wild, you don't know what John now go hard man. Eh. Me done man. Me washed up now. Yeah, but the people encourage. You see, see me I telling the more life people, you have to live life for that. Yeah, that's them say, yo, baby God I road, gonna make another one, It's like this. Sometimes a life, bro, just have to just all I want vibe and all I want laugh and just cut and go on. You know me I say? That is it. Some just as I said, life is beautiful. Life is ugly. Life is everything encompassing. The good, the bad, and the ugly. It's a journey. Yes, me I say. Um, it's not for the weak of heart. I can tell you, man. Like honestly, sometimes we have feel some things and we feel like, John, no, like no way we can go on. It's like can't believe we go through this and yo, we take some risks and work out and it's like yo, life stressing in a man. But at the end of the day, I just life. If it is easy, it wouldn't even worth living. The story, like the story, I know the same without the journey. I always I tell people, you see me, you have to appreciate the destination. Yeah, but yeah, the road where you take for go there, the journey, you have to appreciate the journey. You understand? That's why we play games. That's why we do certain things. We play sports. All right. Let's say sports was played on paper. Let's say literally like two team match up and then they match up a thing on paper, virtual reality, and say, all right. So then when I say like, all right, you are going no. This a person you gonna score this a person you gonna score that, this a person you this and this a person you that, and you just get the result at the end of it. You did not watch the game. For us, for people who appreciate sports, we don't just want to see the results. We want to watch the game. So when the game done, we tell a man, say, watch another dog, watch another man. Yo, don't tell me the score, more of watch the game. Cause not only I want to experience it, I want to go through the full ups and downs of it. I want to be surprised. That's why I watch a movie and I say, yo, watch China man, I watch a movie and say, yo, don't tell me the ending. Because I don't want to know the ending. I want to experience, I want to live it, I want to go through the motions of it. And that's life, bro. You know what I'm saying? We don't want to know the ending. We want to go through life. We want to experience life. Yeah, life is for living. Yeah, them gone. So life is for living. If you know, now understand that I can't cope with that, that is something where you have to go deal with on your own now because you have to go find the mental fortitude for hold on and know say, yo, you have to have that true grit in a life. Ups and downs no matter where you go through. You see me? Like for me, like I'm a born warrior. You see me I say? Me know say me no normal. Man who say, yo, like, if knock me off of my pivot, for get me, for move, for fears me, like, bro, you have to go be like, me don't know, like, God himself, dog. Like, you can't, people can't feel, like, I'm not feasible. You know, sometimes I do things and people might say stuff or do something. Like, for me, I've been slandered, I've been chewed up, I've been spit out, people lie upon me, people do every thing to me. And they wonder, like I remember New York, I say, yo, see if you all you do it or you survive or you go through this and go through that. And I'm just like, dog, I am I am like impervious to certain things. Truly impervious to certain things. Like yo, my reaction sometimes people think like, yo, damn, you get angry, you have anger problem or rage problem. It's like, no, I don't actually have a problem. See, you're going to know. Like I know how to react to things. And like say you might get my reaction, but that's just me. That's just me letting off the steam because I understand the importance of not bottling up stuff. I understand the importance of not internalizing stuff. And that's the problem with a lot of people on this planet. They internalize stuff. And I can tell you, you can compartmentalize a lot of things. So a lot of people practice compartmentalization and you're doing that and it's like, okay, it's cool, right? But the thing is when you put things in little boxes and little pockets and eventually you sweep it on the carpet, eventually bits and pieces of it start to rear its ugly head. And that's what's gonna happen when a person trigger you or something trigger you. You're gonna have an outburst and you're gonna lash out. But you see, if you were cool, calm, and collective and you had full composure of everything that was going on, there's no way you could be triggered. There's no way like the stuff people say would bother you. You would understand that life, oftentimes we're just going through the motion. Life is just the motion. I go through the motion day in, day out. I just go through the motion of life. Whether it's good, whether it's bad. You know what I'm saying? The only thing that bothers me, only thing I worry about, only thing to fear is fear itself. I'll tell you now already, dog. That should scare me because, yo, if I was to fear living or fear death or fear the unknowing or fear the inevitability, fear, like, bro, me not the fear thing and my thing. You understand me? That and my thing. Like, yeah, we might do certain things and we go through something and you might feel a belly bottom or you feel away. Say, John, oh, why me do this? Oh, this and can't believe this reached me. And you might feel like that. But here's the kicker. You move the F on. Because if you continue to pray, you're going to mash up your mental. You're going to mash up yourself. And that, my friend, how people go depressed and go mad out, brother. You see me? You just have to always try to find a way. And that's just me. Yeah? You must sleep? Why? You really think your boy never sleep? Boy say can't stop. Boy say me ride done. Boy say ride done, papa. Come my boy. Come. Come, dada. You could tell me say ice cream and I go buy could I buy it for Fatty mama? I know say for eating in the pan ice cream. Ice
It was
cream.
a settle and go share cream with mama car.
You know she done. You know where you get that from. Both him want ice cream. Y- Yeah, you say man we can go for ice cream. Yeah, people. That's the reasoning, man. You see me I say? That's the reasoning. But me look at Papa come back for the look at drive out, you know. So they get look at time for chat too, no? So yeah. I come here about to go off for this though. So big up on yourself, drop a comment, tell me on a pre on the feel about what me I say and the reasoning. Yeah, see me, big up on yourself, love and respect.